at Dexter's Lab in Milford, Connecticut, throughout 2009 and the early part of January 2010. So I'm in the vocal room here, which is also the drum room. It's a room of many uses here at Dexter's Lab Studio. Got my usual setup here. It's just a pair of headphones and the trusty Shure SM7 microphone, same as I used on the first record. And for this time around, just doing vocals, the whole different approach was just try different things, with my voice, try different tones, different registers, different melodies. Enough where, there's still a lot of screaming, a lot of heavy vocals, but there's also melody, and there's a couple clean, singy parts on a couple songs. And, the cool thing about the last record was a lot of people thought a lot of the parts were Kirk singing, "Crawling for Ages!" where it was me. And this time around, a lot of people will think that I'm singing and it's actually Kirk. So our voices, I think, blend together really good on this record, and it makes for, a cool partnership, more so of a partnership than I think the first record vocally, just because he sings so much more on this record. But there's parts definitely on this record where I'm singing where I think people will be pleasantly surprised to know that it's me.
This is my new PXD series. Thanks to Dave Ellison for hooking me up on a couple of these. They're really nice. I love the way they play. They got a cool look. And they work real well with our tuning, which tune B, E, A, D, F sharp, B. Mid-80s Randall RG100ES. I have a pile of these things. Some of them are fading quickly. I run it, the gain, basically, what do I got on about? Say 7 or something, to try to keep it, give it some balls, but not overly saturated. The secret weapons for me are the Metal Zone pedal, which my settings on that are as easy as can get. All this really does is tighten it up, and it gives it a little more oomph. But I put the level on 10, I put the distortion on 0, and the EQ is at 12 o'clock, just straight up, so it's flat. It doesn't really change the tone. It just kind of tightens everything up. I use whatever gauge the green ones are. These are the Crowbar ones. I think it's like 88 or something, .88 gauge. My strings are 13 to 56 Dean Markley. And this is my secret weapon. Everybody makes fun of me, but the fast fret keeps the strings clean, and I do a lot of slotting and bending and stuff, and it really helps with that. And to be honest, that's literally the rig. Everybody's like, dude, how you get that tone? That's this old hunk of crap and this pedal set flat. That's it.
The title track of the record is called Behind the Blackest Tears, which is a more sort of heavy, straightforward kind of song. And then the first song on the record, which is called Enlightened to Extinction, I sing the whole song. And there's actually songs on this record where Kirk sings the whole song. Like there's a song called God's Law in the Devil's Land, which I just basically kind of do the chorus and one middle part. And then there's another song, a really almost beautiful type of song called From Heroes to Dust, where Kirk sings pretty much the whole thing, and I just have like 2 lines in it. So there's definitely, more of him singing, and there's more of, me trying different types of vocal styles on each song, which I think, will come as like a nice surprise to people who've heard the first Kingdom of Sorrow record. Funny stuff that happened during the recording sessions. Well, alright, Kirk got really drunk one night. Actually, there's 2 times that he got really drunk, and he was very well behaved during this whole Kingdom of Sorrow album recording process. But after the one time he got really bombed and just was acting so crazy, the next time around, we lied to him and told him that it was election day in the end of December, early January, that the liquor stores weren't open, and they weren't selling booze. So that actually, and he believed it. He believed that it was election day, and he drank O'Doul's that day, and that was a pretty funny trick that we played on him. And he sobered up that day and did a bunch of great